Millets have been an important staple food in many parts of the world for thousands of years, and they are still widely consumed today. They are cultivated in diverse climatic conditions, including regions with low rainfall, high temperature, and poor soil quality. India has a long history of cultivating and consuming millets. They have been an important part of the Indian diet for centuries and are commonly consumed in various forms, such as porridges, breads, and dosas. They are also used as a key ingredient in traditional dishes like ragi mudde, finger millet dumplings, bajra khichdi, pearl millet porridge, and jowar roti, sorghum flatbread. Despite their many nutritional benefits, the consumption of millets in India has decreased in recent years due to the increasing popularity of rice and wheat, which are considered more convenient and easily available. However, there has been a recent resurgence in interest in millets due to their health benefits and their potential to address climate change and food security issues in India. Hence, millets continue to be an important crop in India, both for their nutritional value and their role in sustainable agriculture.
जब हमारे पास बहुत सारे पैमाने में गेहूँ चावल उपलब्ध है, राशन की दुकान में सस्ते दाम में भी मिलता है, तो हम मिलेट क्यों खाएं? युवा पीढ़ी हमारी जो ज़्यादा कंज्यूम करने वाली है, तो वो अगर मना कर देंगे कि हम मिलेट नहीं खाएंगे क्योंकि इसमें ये है वो है, क्योंकि वो बोलेंगे कि उनकी जानकारी नहीं होती, तो वो जानकारी देने का काम हमको पहले करना पड़ेगा.
The Indian government took a big step when it declared 2018 as the National Year of Millets. It was a landmark step to promote and popularize the millets in the country. This resulted in increased research and development in the millet sector, as well as efforts to promote millet-based food products in the country. Subsequently, on the proposal of India, United Nations General Assembly at its 75th session declared 2023 as the International Year of Millets. The aim is to foster a global exchange of ideas, research and development as well as bolster trade. In February 2023, India's Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, while announcing the Union Budget, referred to millets as Shri Ann, or the best of all grains.
So seeing the nutrient, these crops are also known as nutri-cereals. And because of this importance, only our Prime Minister has given the name Shri Ann to these millets, Ann which comes above all other cereals, wheat and rice, which we mainly consume so far. So, and this year has also been recognized as the International Year of Millets 2023.
The Indian Institute of Millets Research is a premier agricultural research institute under the aegis of Indian Council of Agricultural Research. This flagship research institute is engaged in frontier research areas involving different varieties of millets. IIMR coordinates and facilitates millets research at national level through All India Coordinated Research Projects on millets, pearl millets, and small millets. Established in 1958 under the Project on Intensified Research on Cotton, Oilseeds and Millets, the mandate of IIMR is to carry out following core activities. Basic and strategic research to increase productivity of millets and their diversified utilization for enhancement of profitability.
Indian Institute of Millet Research is primarily established to cater to the basic and strategic research with regard to the crop improvement primarily, with regard to the crop production, crop protection and also technology transfer that can take up forward.
Coordination and development of improved crop production and protection technologies of millets. Training and consultancy on millet production and utilization. Dissemination of technologies and capacity building. IIMR is also the nodal agency for celebrating and coordinating various events, festivals and programs related to International Year of Millets 2023 in India.
We need to create a lot of awareness about the millets and their consumption. We have to bring back the millets consumption to the Indians, because earlier it was a staple food for Indians before the Green Revolution, and now we want to emphasize on the importance of consuming the millets, because they are having more health benefits in terms of the lifestyle diseases like diabetes and also hypertension and sudden cardiac arrest, as well as cardiovascular problems including obesity. And another important thing is that millets are helpful for preventing cancer also.
The scientists at IIMR have been studying the potential of millets as a food crop for India, particularly in the context of climate change and the need for more sustainable agriculture. The scientists have developed high-yielding varieties of various millets, including pearl millet, finger millet and sorghum, through extensive research and breeding programs.
We are working on different types of sorghums, like we have Kharif grain sorghum, Rabi grain sorghum, and we also have the sweet sorghum and forage sorghum. So coming to grain sorghum improvement, what we do is we cross them with, we take different lines like germplasm lines and also already released elite lines. We make crosses and try to improve them further for yield and also quality. We look for grain quality and also resistances.
In addition to developing new varieties, the scientists have also been working on improving millet cultivation practices, developing value-added products and promoting millet-based farming systems to enhance the livelihoods of smallhold farmers.
किसान ने क्यों लगाना चाहिए? क्योंकि आजकल देखते हैं जलवायु परिवर्तन का कितना मार किसान झेल रहे हैं। जो कमर्शियल फसलें जैसे रहते, गन्ना हो गया, कपास हो गया, तो पानी भी कम हो रहा है, सूखा भी पड़ रहा है, ठीक है ना। तो ये ऐसी फसलें हैं कि कम पानी में, जो सूखा में भी किसानों का कुछ ना कुछ आमदनी मिलती है। जैसे ज्वार की बात ले लो, अगर बहुत लंबा सूखा है और दाना नहीं पकड़ा तो कम से कम चारा तो मिलेगा, पशुओं को तो चारा मिल जाएगा।
What are millets? Millets refer to several varieties of small-seeded grasses that are cultivated as grain crops. Most common types of millets include pearl millet, also known as bajra. Pearl millet is the most widely grown type of millet in India. It is a good source of protein, fiber and minerals like iron, calcium and magnesium. Pearl millet is often used to make flatbreads, porridges and soups. Finger millet, also known as ragi. Finger millet is a staple food crop in parts of Africa and India. It is rich in calcium, iron and other nutrients and has a high fiber content. Finger millets is often used to make porridges, pancakes and baked goods. Foxtail millet. Foxtail millet is a drought-resistant crop that is grown in India, China and other parts of Asia. It is rich in fiber, protein and minerals like iron, calcium and magnesium. Foxtail millet is often used to make porridges, idlis and dosas. Proso millet. Proso millet is also known as white millet or common millet. It is a versatile crop and is grown in many parts of the world. Proso millet is rich in protein, fiber and B vitamins. It is often used to make porridges, breads and other baked goods. Little millet. Little millet is a small grained millet that is grown in India, Africa and other parts of the world. It is rich in protein, fiber and minerals like iron, calcium and magnesium. Little millet is often used to make porridges, upmas and kheers. Kodo millet. Kodo millet is a drought-resistant crop that is grown in India, Africa and other parts of the world. It is rich in protein, fiber, and minerals like iron, calcium, and magnesium. Kodu millet is often used to make porridges, idlis, and dosas. Barnyard millet. Barnyard millet is a small-grained millet that is grown in India, China, and other parts of Asia. It is rich in protein, fiber, and minerals like iron, calcium, and magnesium. Barnyard millet is often used to make porridges, upmas, and kheers.
I consider millets as smart foods. They are good for the planet, good for you and our health, and good for the farmer. It is also recommended that millets is not replacing wheat and rice, but it is to integrate in our food plate, and therefore what National Institute of Nutrition has advised is that if you consume 270 grams of cereal, then at least 70 to 80 grams could come from millets.
Amongst these, pearl millet bajra, finger millet ragi, and sorghum jowar are the most popular. Pearl millet or bajra accounts for close to half the global millet production. In India, pearl millet is the fourth most widely cultivated food crop after rice, wheat, and maize. It is grown in over 7.4 million hectares. These crops are grown in marginal and dry lands in several countries in Asia and Africa, with India being the world's largest millet producer. What makes millets so special? Millets are considered to be an important crop for ensuring food security and providing resilience to changing climatic conditions. They are adapted to drylands and can grow in very difficult conditions. Millets are hardy, salinity tolerant, and have ability to grow in drought-prone environments with poor soils and even at temperatures up to 50 degrees Celsius. Millets are gluten-free, low glycemic index, and a range of nutritional benefits.
Millets are really good for the immunity that is going to generate. So at the farm plate level, it is the immunity that is going to be the cause. At the field level is the climate resilience that is very important, because if rice and wheat are not going to yield well, you should have a backup so that you may rely yourself. No? So whatever the losses that you are going to incur, because these are grown in the dryland regions where paddy, wheat cannot be grown. So when you bring in millets, these things can really just, if all crops fail, still the last standing crop is millets.
Key benefits of millets. Nutritious. Millets are rich in nutrients such as protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. They are a good source of essential amino acids and are also gluten-free, making them an excellent alternative to wheat and other grains.
Millet, they are very rich in nutrition, and also they keep our intestine, like they are gluten-free, so digestion and other aspects are also taken care of, and they also help us to maintain a better lifestyle which protects and prevents us from lifestyle diseases. So in lifestyle, these millets, if we include these in our plate, I think we can, most of these things can be avoided.
Good for digestion. Millets are high in dietary fiber, which promotes healthy digestion and can help prevent constipation, diarrhea, and other digestive issues. Low glycemic index. Millets have a low glycemic index, which means they release glucose slowly into the bloodstream, preventing sudden spikes in blood sugar levels. Heart healthy. Millets are high in magnesium, which is essential for a healthy heart. They also contain antioxidants that can help lower blood pressure and reduce the risk of heart disease.
मेरा मानना है जैसे पहले के लोग मोटा अनाज खाते थे, ज्वार बाजरा, तो बीमारियां नहीं होती थी क्योंकि इनमें प्रोटीन होता है भरपूर मात्रा में। तो मैंने ये शुरुआत 2013 में की थी कि लोग मोटे अनाज को खाएं। Environmentally friendly.
Millets require less water and fertilizers than other crops, making them a more sustainable and environmentally friendly food choice. Small farmer friendly. Millets can be easily grown by small farmers on their hardy soils or any patch of land they possess.
The farmers which grow these crops, they are marginal farmers. So if these crops are popularized, they will also get the quality price for their millets. Otherwise, they were fetching very low income in the market. So if we see the nutritive value and give proper honors to these crops, maybe those marginal farmers will also get benefited.
Research in millets. The Indian Agricultural Research Institute is a premier agricultural research institute located in New Delhi, India. It is dedicated to the advancement of agriculture and allied sciences in the country through research, education and extensive services.
IRI मुख्य रूप से बाजरे पर काम करती है क्योंकि हमारे देश में सबसे ज़्यादा जो क्षेत्रफल है वो बाजरे के अंतर्गत ही है। यदि हम 2021 का क्षेत्रफल की बात करें तो लगभग 75 लाख हेक्टेयर एरिया बाजरे के अंतर्गत है और टोटल मिलेट के अंतर्गत जो एरिया है वो 140 लाख हेक्टेयर है। दूसरा, बाजरे में मुख्य बीमारियां हैं जैसे झोंका रोग है या फिर डाउनी मिल्ड्यू है और रस्ट हैं। तो इस तरह की जो बीमारियां हैं इनके जो अवरोधी किस्में हैं वो डेवलप करना भी IRI का एक मुख्य ऑब्जेक्टिव है।
New varieties of millets developed by scientists at IARI, ICAR. IARI, ICAR, another prominent institute under the aegis of ICAR, has also been actively involved in the development of new varieties of millets in India. Some of the new varieties of millets developed by IARI include Pusa dwarf. This variety of pearl millet is highly resistant to downy mildew and blast disease. It has a high yield potential and is suitable for cultivation in rain-fed areas. Pusa Mitali. This variety of finger millet is highly tolerant to lodging and is suitable for cultivation in areas with high rainfall. Pusa Shubhra. This variety of foxtail millet is early maturing and has a high yield potential. It is suitable for cultivation in areas with low rainfall. Pusa Jwala. This variety of little millet is highly tolerant to drought and has a high yield potential. It is suitable for cultivation in rain-fed areas. Pusa Bajra Hybrid 1. This hybrid variety of pearl millet has a high yield potential and is highly resistant to downy mildew and rust disease. It is suitable for cultivation in both rain-fed and irrigated areas.
Pearl millet is not popular neither among the consumers nor among the food industries because it has two major limitations in the pearl millet. So one of the major limitation is it has a poor shelf life. That means when you make a flour out of bajra, so you cannot store that flour for more than 10 days at the ambient conditions. Now with the technology what we have invented, that is called as a hydrothermal technology, which is combined with the near infrared rays treatment. So with this combination of thermal treatment, now we could able to enhance the shelf life of the pearl millet flour up to 6 months.
There are other special varieties which have been developed by the researchers and are more attuned to local geophysical conditions of our country. Researchers in India have also developed techniques for increasing the shelf life of these millet varieties using modern techno-scientific methods. They have been innovating new technologies and techniques which make both millet cultivation and millet consumption a consumer-friendly food choice.
कुछ किसान अभी भी लगाना चाहते हैं इसको, लेकिन वो लगाने के बाद वो डिमोटिवेटेड हो जाते, निराश हो जाते। क्यों निराश होते? क्योंकि उसको उनके पास उन्नत किस्में नहीं है और उन्नत किस्में हमने जो डेवलप की है, अभी ज्वार का उदाहरण लीजिए तो हमारे पास 50 नंबर तक हाइब्रिड बन चुके हैं। जो पुराने किस्में लगाते थे उसमें 10 क्विंटल मिलता था, लेकिन ये किस्में लगाने से 30 क्विंटल मिल रहा है, तो नेचुरली वो उसकी तरफ अट्रैक्ट हो जाएगी। तो ऐसे हमारे हर किसी श्री अन्न में 8 प्रकार के जो बताए गए हैं, ये 8 प्रकार के इसमें अलग अलग किस्में हैं।
These new varieties of millets have the potential to significantly improve the livelihood of farmers in India, as well as contribute to food and nutritional security of the country. Millets have also opened up new avenues and opportunities for the youth of our country. They are providing opportunities of startups for the aspiring youth and farmers.
I think most important thing is for any institute not just developing a technology and limiting it to the four walls, but then transferring the technology and then building up the entrepreneurship development is very, very vital. And this institute has that credit in building the value chain, while building the value chain to build up the last mile connectivity where the startups come in a big way. In 2017, in fact, though we have, after the technologies have come up, we have taken to the public, and then we saw there is a huge rush from the lot of entrepreneurs for the new products that are coming from, product technologies that are coming from Indian Institute of Millet Research in terms of extrusion, flaking, baking. With these technologies, they would like to venture in, and we have provided that technology transfer to them.
Role of the Incubation Department of IIMR. IIMR has been playing a proactive role in strengthening the startup ecosystem in the country. The Incubation Department of the Institute is providing necessary training, technical know-how and logistic support to those interested in exploring business opportunities in the millets sector. It supports and nurtures innovative business ideas in the field of millet food sector and hence provides a conducive atmosphere for entrepreneurs and researchers working on millet-related projects to launch their products in national and international markets. So far, it has helped and nurtured hundreds of budding entrepreneurs and unemployed youth to have their own startups. This, besides creating livelihood opportunities in millets sector, the Incubation Department of IIMR helps create a business and market base for millets-based food crops. The department provides guidance and mentoring to startups, helping them develop business plans, access funding opportunities, and navigate the challenges of entrepreneurship. The Incubation Department of IIMR generates and disseminates ready-to-use technologies which have potential to create markets. The Incubation Department of IIMR plays the following role. Focusing on developing innovative food products using millets as a primary ingredient. Exploring opportunities in developing and commercializing millet processing technologies. Business incubation support, where young entrepreneurs are provided with guidance and mentoring to startups, helping them develop business plans and access funding opportunities. Exploring market linkages, where startups are assisted with identifying market opportunities for millet-based products, explore the distribution channels and also connect with potential buyers and consumers. For its outstanding performance in the field of crop research and improvement, IIMR was awarded the prestigious Sardar Patel Outstanding ICAR Institution Award in 2018. In order to promote millet food consumption and procurement, Government of India is encouraging the millet-based food products through pro-millet policies. The Department of Food and Public Distribution under the Union Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution recently directed all its offices to serve millet-based food in their canteens and meetings.
यही मैं आपको कहना चाहूँगा कि आइए हम सब मिलकर के मिलेट्स उगाते हैं और देश को पोषण सुरक्षा के साथ-साथ पर्यावरण सुरक्षा भी देते हैं.
The cultivation, consumption and promotion of various types of millets at national and international level will not only ensure food security for a burgeoning global population, but also as change agents for the small-scale farmers in some of the toughest geographies of the world.